Hey, what's going on, guys? What's happening, YouTube? Thanks for tuning into Rules for Rebels. Should be a short video today. Figure we talk a little bit about Redbubble. One thing I'd love to hear from you guys. I've been hearing a lot of stories about people getting suspended from Redbubble. It's like left and right on forums, on Reddit, on Facebook. A lot of stories about people getting suspended from Redbubble. And there's always some, oh, I got suspended. Well, what'd you do? Oh, I was making Superman shirts. Well, no shit, you got suspended. But I've been hearing a lot more people who say, like, look, I'm making my own designs. It has nothing to do with anything that's trademarked or patented or copyrighted. I have no idea why I got suspended. So I think one of the more common reasons people are getting suspended, and this is something that Redbubble didn't really used to crack down on, but it seems like now if you have your PayPal account hooked up to more than one Redbubble account, they're starting to suspend people. I do have one PayPal account hooked up to 3 different Redbubble accounts. And I have some more Redbubble accounts outside of those 3, but I do have one particular, it's actually probably my 3 most successful accounts, are hooked up to the same PayPal account. Now, one kind of cool thing about PayPal for anybody who wants to get 2 Redbubble stores out of a PayPal account, I believe PayPal will let you upload it, or let you put at least 2 different email addresses on your account. So if you have an email, billyjack@yahoo.com, and billyjack@gmail.com. I believe you can hook up 2, possibly more, but I know at the very least you can hook up 2 email accounts to a PayPal account, and both of those emails can receive payment. So if I had 2 Redbubble accounts, I could set one up with billyjack@yahoo.com and another one with billyjack@gmail.com. So you can kind of stretch out a little bit more and not have to sign up for a million PayPal accounts to manage this. To my knowledge, there's no limit on how many PayPal accounts you can have. So, I mean, if you want to set up 20 Redbubble stores, theoretically, you could set up 20 PayPal accounts to go along with each one of those stores, but it kind of seems like a lot to manage and kind of a pain in the butt to me. And eventually, at some point, it probably would cause some issues with PayPal. Anyhow, I just wanted to share this post that I saw. I happened to stumble upon this on Passive Income. And I will drop the link down to it below. There's a couple who just made their 500th sale on Redbubble. There's bigger people. It's not the best store ever, but it's not too bad. And it seems like they kind of just started on a whim. So, I think it's very, very kind of approachable, very kind of doable scenario here. And it seems like they're running multiple shops as well. But this guy, he said he was open to questions, open to answering questions. And a lot of people have answered questions. There's some good discussion going on in here. So if any of you guys are kind of looking to get started on Redbubble, maybe a good resource to check out. And I will post the link down below if any of you guys want to visit this post yourself and ask this fellow some questions. But the post was titled, "Made My 500th Sale on Redbubble." They go on to say, "We just hit 500 sales on our main Redbubble shop. My wife and I started Redbubble just under a year ago as a creative outlet and with the hopes of making a little extra cash. We have 5 shops, but this is the shop we pay the most attention to. The shop is geared toward a very focused niche that doesn't really have great options for merchandise. We are part of that niche and understand it inside and out. We have uploaded 630 designs more than 12 weeks. Of those, 133 have sold at least one." So just a couple things to comment on here. I kind of do the same strategy. I have one Redbubble store that's just kind of a generic throw shit at the wall and see what sticks store. And I kind of use that store as a testing ground. If I'm making shirts about albinos today and they sell well, okay, maybe I'll open up a shop dedicated to albino shirts. If I make a shirt about girls soccer and it sells really well, okay, that might be another niche to explore. But it looks like these guys are doing the same thing. They're kind of branching off and having different niches. So everything on this Redbubble shop is going to be Spanish shirts. Everything on this Redbubble shop is going to be lacrosse shirts. So I thought that was kind of interesting. That's kind of a strategy that I utilize. And there was something else that I was going to comment on there as well. As far as focusing on niches, they said something interesting, and I find to be the case as well. So, I'll sometimes make shirts about nurses or teachers or whatever else, and that's great to try to hit as many niches as possible. But I think when you have a true understanding of a niche, you tend to be more successful of it. And what I mean by that is I don't know the lingo that nurses use. I don't know maybe what funny inside jokes nurses have. You can say the same thing for paramedics or whatever else. Think about a niche that you're involved with. Maybe it's a sport that you like. Maybe you're into sci-fi, but I'm sure there's like some inside jokes or some lingo that only people in that niche would get. And I think when you have a deeper understanding of a niche, you tend to be a lot more successful. You can kind of connect with the audience a lot more. So I thought that was kind of a good tip as well. They go on to say, we design together and each plays to our strengths through the process. We do a mix of just words, illustrations, and both. So it sounds like they're not like super advanced designers. In our 15 most profitable products, 7 are text only, 5 are image only, 3 are text and image. Our markup is 220% on stickers. I think I'm the same thing. I'm either 200% or 220%. For any of you, I've mentioned this a lot of times before, but if any of you guys are selling on Redbubble and you haven't really gone in and tinkered with your margins, jack stickers way the fuck up. Most people's experience, it seems like their experience, my experience, the vast majority of what you're going to sell is stickers. And if you leave it at 20% margins, you're making 10 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents a sticker sale. Jack up your stickers to like 200%. I think I have mine at 200 or 220. They still sell just as well as they did at the lower margins, but as opposed to getting 30 cents a sticker, now I'm getting, $3, $4, even $6 a sticker. So you're going to find you're going to make a lot more money, and I don't think you're going to find that you're going to be missing out on any sales. But let's see, our markup is 220% on stickers and greeting cards, 45% on t-shirts and hoodies, and 30% on everything else. So if any of you guys are looking for some guidance on where to mark your stuff up, it seems like these guys are having some success at those levels. And my levels are pretty similar. To be honest, I don't really remember what I'm at for t-shirts and hoodies or other categories. I know my stickers are over 200%. I know I jacked the other stuff up as well. I don't remember off the top of my head where I'm at. Let's see, we have sold almost every product available except clocks, duvets, skirts, and leggings. We don't put our designs on those items. However, 20% of our sales have been on t-shirts, 60% have been on stickers. So, they're kind of seeing the same thing. Majority of designs are on stickers. I have been selling a lot more posters and wall art recently, but again, most of it is stickers. We use Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest to promote the shop and specific designs. We have done some Facebook advertising, but it seems like most of our traffic comes from having really strong SEO. It also seemed like we once had 1,000. It also seemed like once we had 1,000 hearts, we got more traffic on Redbubble. That would make sense. I'm sure the algorithm works that way. I'm not sure if that was a coincidence or part of the algorithm. We're happy to try to answer any questions you all have. They must be Southerners. But we don't want to share our shop to avoid being knocked off. Let's see. How did you figure out a lucrative niche? We started by designing stuff we wanted, have a super active Facebook group. So if you guys have any Facebook groups or blogs, that could be a good place to start. I don't think they do much advertising. I think I told them you should hop on merch. Let's see, that's great. Can you tell us more about SEO tags? Okay, so we get some info. Let's see, this might be helpful. Let's see if he's got any good tips here. Title, we start each title with the category name. It helps us easily run analytics, but also makes our shopping experience better. If it is a text-based design, we include most or all of the text in a title, more than the recommended 4 words. That's interesting. This is helpful when a text isn't readable on the Redbubble. I don't know if I do that. You're kind of limited to how much real estate you have to work for in a title. And if I have a shirt that says like, "This is my favorite T-shirt to wear on Sundays," if I were going to design a title for that, I might do like, cute weekend Sunday shirt for college students, millennials, and girls, cute girly shirt, trying to hit all these keywords that I think people are going to be searching for. Whereas if you have something like, "This is the shirt that I wear on Sunday," you have all these little words like "this is the," that's just wasted real estate. Nobody's searching for words like that. But, maybe I'll kind of try his strategy and kind of put my entire shirt text in a title, kind of see how that works out. Description, we write long, detailed, keyword-filled descriptions for every design. We generally have a few sentences that every design in a category gets, then a few sentences specific to that piece of art. We don't assume humans will read the descriptions, but we know that those help. So this is interesting. I'll be honest, I am incredibly lazy when it comes to descriptions. And it's weird, on some platforms, I'm very detailed. So if you take a look at my YouTube videos, more often than not, I try to write like a mini blog post in a description. I take a lot of time to craft a description because I know that helps for SEO. When it comes to Redbubble, I'll be honest, I literally just copy it, most of the time. And if it's a shirt I really like and I think it's going to sell well, I may put a little bit more effort into it, but more often than not, I'll just literally copy my title and paste it into the description. I mean, normally I'll have like 10 browsers open, go down the line, upload a shirt to each, wait for it to load, and then just literally go in and I kind of try to work in one niche at a time. So if I'm making baseball shirts, I'll open like a notepad, open up a document or a notepad. I'll type out like 50 baseball keywords, and I'll just kind of go down the line, copying and pasting that into all the listings, and then I'll write unique titles. But for the descriptions, I normally just copy and paste my title right into the description line. So maybe I'll have to spend a little bit more time and effort writing descriptions and see if kind of that leads to more sales or better ranking. Let's see what he says for tags. You have 50 tags per design. We should shoot for 30 to 45 each, so we have room to add new tags if something happens in the social media news space. Again, we have banks of tags that we use. About 10 tags go on every single design, including our shop name and potential misspellings of our shop name. That's interesting, you're doing misspellings and also putting their shop name in there. So if anybody's looking for them, their shirts are going to pop up. We develop about 20 tags per category. For us, that means referencing related content or general themes. And you can actually, let me pause this for a second. Most of you guys probably already kind of know about this little Redbubble life hack, but if you go to any listing, so go to any shirt and scroll to the very bottom, they'll actually show you what tags that shirt is using. So this every day is Taco Tuesday. Here's his tags: Taco Tuesday, taco, tacos, Mexican food, funny, humor, humorous, attitude, today. Okay, I guess that's the same ones. But if you're ever kind of searching for ideas, you can always go look at these. A lot of times what I'll do, if I wanted to make a taco shirt, I might pull a search on Redbubble. Whatever pops up at the top of search, it's popping up there for a reason. They're doing something that the algorithm likes. Come down here and either copy or use as inspiration their tags. So that's kind of a little hack that'll kind of help you out. Let's see, we don't tag for generic stuff like color, but do tag if something has been illustrated, hand-drawn, painted, etc. Redbubble removes tags like GIF, t-shirt, sticker, etc. because they're also going to be tagging it at the product level. That's interesting. I never knew that. I don't know that I excessively use those, but I'm sure at some point I have thrown in the word gift or t-shirt or something like that. We don't tag artists, bands, actors, brands, or anything that could trigger the copyright police. I actually do tag those things. I've never had problems. I don't include those in my designs, but I will tag them. I mean, just for example, there's one specific niche where there's kind of a popular singer who carries over into this niche, and I'll use his name in my tags all day long. I don't put him in my designs, but I do use him in my tags. We will tag specific designs for holidays. I haven't noticed if those tags get removed. For our main shop, we just know the subject matter well enough to know the types of things we would search to get our designs. We will occasionally hit up Wikipedia for inspiration. For our other shops, we will create mind maps and try to create searches to get designs like ours. You can also see other people's tags on Redbubble. Okay, he shared that same tip that I just showed you. You can also see other people's tags on Redbubble if you click into the artist notes section. So I won't bore you guys kind of going through all this stuff, but I know whenever I make videos talking about merch and Redbubble, there seems to be a lot of interest, especially more recently in Redbubble. So stumbled upon this post, thought it had a few helpful tips, thought you guys might be interested in checking it out. If you guys have any additional tips to share about Redbubble, anything else you guys want to add about Redbubble? Are you having success on there? Do you have any questions? Anything you have to add, go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. And that's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.